Yes, it's nice over there. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to From the Author's Corner. Hubert Guscott, author of Mystical Speed. He's on air with me now. I did promise you that I would be having an interview at 7:30 p.m. and he's on time, on target. He's the author of Mystical Speed. A few years ago, about 3 years ago, now he has Mystical Speed, The Revenge of the Yellow Yams. Isn't that something? I'm looking forward to this whole Yellow Yam discussion this evening and all the characters that he has so skillfully crafted that causes the reader to say, oh Lord Hubert, you went there, so where did you find this name? So welcome, Hubert Scott.
Thank you.
I'd like you to say hello to the audience on Linkage Radio before we start.
Definitely. Good night, folks from Linkage Radio. I happen to listen to this program quite often, so I'm familiar with the folks who are called in. I'd also like to take this time just to say hi to my immediate family, neighbors, Wilma's family, my family, and my Board of Ed family. Most of them are actually listening in right now.
All right. Hubert, I'd like you to give the audience an insight as to who you are. Where are you from?
Okay, I am from Jamaica. I was born in Kingston, and I went to Women's Boys School, and I came to the States in 1980. Currently reside in Baldwin, New York.
Oh, you came to the United States in the year 1980, during that very tumultuous time in Jamaica during the general elections.
Yes.
Isn't that something?
That is something.
I know when you think of 80, I'm sure you reminisce every now and again. Now we're going to be talking about Mystical Speed, The Revenge of the Yellow Yams. Now, what is this book about for the benefit of those who've never heard it before?
Well, it's really a satire. It actually wasn't a book that I had planned to write. My second book, which will be my third book, Brother and Nancy in America. However,
yes.
The staff meeting and I was talking hungry, an idea came to mind, and I read the Jamaica news quite often. I saw where Jamaica was importing onions and ginger and stuff like that, and it was somewhat disturbing to me. So it's really a tie. Really addresses what's going on, not just in Jamaica, but in most of the world and in the Caribbean in particular. I found what I believe was a nice way of addressing that problem while actually looking into the culture of several Caribbean countries.
Thank you so much. Now, why is it centered around Yellow Yams? Because people in the Caribbean, they are perhaps salivating right now, saying, boy, I could drop 2 pieces into a nice boiling pot of water. But now it has made its way into a book, a story.
Well, it actually came from the whole track idea. Folks feel that some of the things that make Jamaicans run so fast is the yellow yam. I mean, it could have been any other yam, but it's really somewhat of a continuation from the first book, right?
Oh, okay. Now, I have been going through, because in Mystical Speed, I was taken to a whole new place with some athletes from the United States who decided that they wanted a bit of the Jamaican experience as to why Jamaicans ran so fast. Now here we have come to The Revenge of the Yellow Yams. You also have, not only have you just written this book, but you have taken us to a piece of our culture where names are literally coined, and you've coined them into this book. You know, we know about the John Crow, but we also know about Brother Tukuma.
Right.
You know, and I noted a few of them, and there is chapters that made me laugh so much. And I'm also later on in the interview, I would like to do a read for me so that our audience can get an insight as to what I'm talking about. Now, here we go to the Revenge of the Yellow Yams. What kind of a revenge are we talking about?
Well, so in the book, two coaches go to Jamaica now to try to find the secret, which they think is Yellow Yams. And they ran brother to him, paid him some money. And now he goes off to the store, get yams. Mm-hmm. And as soon as he got there, started digging up the yams, they attacked him and beat the crap out of him.
Right.
So the condition of his release, he now has to journey with them to help them to raise the consciousness of the people that they need to spend more time farming as opposed to everyone going to try to be a DJ or a track and field athlete.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to From the Author's Corner. My guest, Hubert Guscott, author of Mystical Speed. And now, here we are with Mystical Speed, The Revenge of the Yellow Yams. And we are talking about how you have two American track and field coaches. They go on this quest to find a secret, as Hubert said. But there are some interesting events that they have come across. You know, I enjoyed chapter 15 about disappointment and despair. But my most favorite chapter, Hubert, is Plea to Pupalikiam.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I'm sorry. I had to say, boy, Hubert, I'm sure when you really are zoomed in to your writing mode and your thoughts start to flow and you're visualizing, it must have been fun to write at the same time.
Oh, it definitely was. It definitely was. I mean, the character led me to sad.
Yeah.
It has to do with some of, not my personal experience, but in hearing discussions in Jamaica.
Yes, yes. Now, tell me, the purpose of this book, because I remember the Mystical Speed, I asked you, is there a possibility that you would be able to, you know, get them into the schools in Jamaica? More so, The Revenge of the Yellow Yams. Have you embarked on that project yet?
Not so much the getting them in the schools in Jamaica, but one of the things that really took me to another level was when I did the review of The Gleaner. The reviewer basically said it should be an animated movie, and he called me out and he said, "Is Guscott listening?"
Yeah.
Actually, I'm in the process of finalizing the script for to be in a movie, so I expect to be on the ground in Jamaica by the end of the year to do the first Mystical Speed, the first book. Now, the second book, I'm looking to do an animated movie.
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
While you're all listening, ladies and gentlemen, I have some music for you because I had to find to tie into the theme of Mystical Speed, The Revenge of the Yellow Yams. I really had to. So, Hubert, stay online with me. Don't go anywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, and enjoy.
Yellow yams, cook up in rice, cook up in plenty coconuts. In Jamaica we understand this is the Jamaican yam. One man in a fine old man was eating up some overnight yam. The yam was kind of powdery dry, and it stuck in the old man's throat. A lady come lick him in a him back.
maybe I should pull back a little bit. Everybody out there not getting hungry right now.
Lady, that was wonderful. Hopefully I can get the rights to put that in the movie.
That would be great, because this is a song I've all loved. As a matter of fact, a few of us had performed it maybe about 3 years ago at a festival event.
Oh, okay.
And would you believe I was the lead? I was getting down in my patois, you know.
You can audition.
Please. I know. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from the Author's Corner. Hubert Guscott, author of Mystical Speed, The Revenge of Yellow Yams. All right. So now these two coaches have traveled Jamaica. And I was asking you about the possibility of getting the book in schools, and you were explaining that, you know, they're thinking of like a movie or something to that effect. Right,
it's not out of the picture. I mean, certainly, you know, at some point I'd like to get it into the schools. Right?
Okay. Now, if you were to, are you planning, well, this wraps up this aspect of it about the Revenge of the Yellow Yams, because I was wondering if there would be, you know, a trilogy somewhat.
Not sure yet. I really go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, I had no idea I would be writing about Yellow Yams. To me, it comes so easily. I get on the Long Island Railroad this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I open it up, and the info just comes to me. I type it on my memo pad. I mean, this was, I think someone is working through me.
I believe so. I believe so too. I would like you to share a read with the audience.
Yeah, well, actually, you mentioned the people.
Yes, please. Thank you.
I think I'm going to go there.
That would be good.
Okay. So, just to give the audience a little idea what I'm leading.
Go right ahead.
We're in an election year, so Brother Tukuma decides to run for mayor. And the opposing party with a blimp. So Brother Tukuma and his team now decided to dress up Jackro as their own blimp. So they need now 4 yams to sit on a can tied to Jackro so that they can balance it, so they can have their own blimp. So now they needed to go to Pupalik Yam to get up his yams, because Pupalik Yam decided to form his own militia. They might be army base. Right, so now Patu now goes to Pupalik Yam barracks now to ask for some help. So it picks up now where Patu says, no, it's a long story. Jonko is going to fly in here and drop off flyers for the Acres of Diamond party. That's the party with that have, Acres of Diamond.
Yes.
Pupalik Yam says, say that again. He's what? I said he's going to fly in the air and drop flyers for the Acres of Diamonds party. Public Yam said, I know that he can fly, but how the hell is he going to fly? I need to tie a piece of canvas onto John Crow, and he'll sit in the middle of the canvas and throw the flyers. So Public Yam said, so where you have buy me for? Well, we need 4 yams to buy the canvas, and we only have 2 in the front. We need 2 more in the back. And we were wondering if you could send 2 yams from your arm to help. So I can look at him and say, tell me, Patu, look straight in my eyes. Patu said, I'm looking. Me look like idiot to you? Patu said, no. Why do you think I would send my 2 well-trained soldiers to go sit under John Crow? So that's the read from the police report.
Yes, I love it. I love it. And by the way, we believe that someone is listening to the interview. She stopped by the studio just now. I have her name and contact information to pass on to you at the end of the interview, because she would like to get a copy of your book. So isn't that a good thing? Great thing, I believe. Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Yes. So at the end of the interview, I'll call you and give you her information, because she would like a copy of the book. All right, ladies and gentlemen, from the Author's Zone, Hubert Guscott, on Mystical Speed, and we're talking about the revenge of the Yellow Yams. I think in the first interview you and I had 3 years ago, Hubert, it's also a very it's very good lesson for young people as well who are not as in tuned, people living here of Jamaican parents as well, who their parents have not been telling them about a John Crow. They have not been telling them anything about them. So it's a learning tool. It should be, and I encourage and recommend that parents, reach out to get a copy of the book so that they themselves too can say, oh, but I didn't even remember about this. And the way in which you have tied all these into the story is really, really, really good. I feel like I'm walking, traveling in some very remote part of the country, looking up and seeing the birds, but knowing that the theme is about yam and why we run so fast and why people are curious about our athletes and their natural abilities.
Yeah.
Because you're an athlete yourself.
Yeah.
And you were not taking anything to stimulate you, were you?
Absolutely not.
There you go.
All natural, every time.
All natural every time. I'd like you to tell the audience how they can get a copy of the book.
Well, the book is available on Amazon and the Nobles, all online. At some point, I'm going to get it into the brick and mortar store. But for now, it's on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. And it goes for, the paperback is $15.95, and the
It's 7:48 p.m., ladies and gentlemen, from the Author's Corner. Hubert, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, every now and again, I'm not hearing you. It's almost like you zoomed down to Yamland. I don't know.
Yeah, the yams are bothering me.
But I really have had a good conversation with you this evening. It's always my pleasure. Mystical Speed, The Revenge of the Yellow Yams. And once again, remind them how they can get a copy.
You could get a copy on Amazon as well as Barnes and Nobles.
Well, as a Noble. Thank you so much for joining me.
In my neighborhood around the train, with me so they can get it from me.
Yes, great. It's always a pleasure, Hubert, and I'm wishing you all the success with the sequel, and it's good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining.
Everyone and all of my posse and my families and friends. I want a big shout out to Natasha. She said she was going to help the movie, and she was born here. Her mom is from Jamaica, and it really brought back a lot of memories to her.
Oh,
so
congrats, Natasha. And I don't know, I'm going to come audition for Natasha's role. I don't understand this.
well.
I know. All the best. Take it easy, okay?
Okay, good. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, whenever I have an interview, I try to get into my author's mind, because you don't know what we're talking about, do you? So it's important for the interviewer to kind of prod them so that we get all the information that we can. I'm going to take you back to this performance of St. Hilda's High School with the Yam Medley, and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Stay with me.
Yellow yams, cook up is rice, cook up in gravy, coconut ice. In Jamaica we understand, this is the sweetest Jamaican. One man in a fine old man was eating a piece of overnight yam. The yam was kinda powdery dry. I stuck in the old man throat, old lady come lick it in a roast me yellow yam, when me yellow yam, and me slice not two, and me slice not two. How nice it will be with me happy and me saltfish, me sweet flour dumpling sticking on me ribs, and me coconut. What a glorious day when we roast yellow yam, when we roast yellow yam. So when we rock back, I lift my big finger. If you wonder, oh the yam so sweet. Now when we rock back, I lift my finger. Me have to wonder, oh the yam so sweet.
Wow, 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 wow. You should see them. They're in their outfits, I tell you. Great job. Yam medley. Ever heard about the yam medley? I don't know if somebody out there would like to, make up one for me and send it to me or something. You can email me, inside the zone nyc@gmail.com. You can make up something, send it to me. Inside the zone nyc@gmail.com. How about that? Email me something about the yam. But great, great, great. That's a wrap for From the Author's Zone. My guest this evening was Guscott, author of Mystical Speed. And of course, it's a Yellow Yam. Can you imagine? But it's a great read, and I invite you to go on Amazon and purchase your copy. How about that? As I mentioned, the Boys and Girls Championships, they have started on Tuesday, Sunday, and I also got some music for you because there is a theme song for the champs, and I'm like, wow, I love it, so I'm going to share it with you. Stay with me.